Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today we are headed to the Warrens. We're going to be taking our group of rookies. We have Malibus, The Rock, Orlabar, and Gand. I am not a big fan of those names, but so be it. So this is going to be our first trip out since completing the last of our quest objectives. Very exciting for us. We are, I think we can probably get by with this. We are hurting for certain in terms of our cash supply here. I am almost certainly going to be selling a big mess of, our trinkets here post-haste, but I have to admit I am a bit of a hoarder when it comes to role-playing games. At least I don't mind using rare consumables. I'm not one of those people who saves elixirs and mega elixirs in Final Fantasy games right up until the very end and then finishes with like 8 in the inventory. No, I'm not like that. I'll use my consumables, no problem. However, when it comes to things like equipment, yeah, I am a definite hoarder, and I am loath to sell anything that I don't immediately need to, and perhaps that's a bit foolish, but it's my foolish decision. So we are going to, I think we're just going to try and make our money doing a darkness mission. Yes, we are venturing in darkness for the first time in a long time, and I have to admit I'm a bit nervous, primarily because, we do run a very distinct chance. There's a very distinct possibility of us encountering a shambler in this darkness, and I think you probably recall how the last shambler encounter went. Not well. So we're gonna be a bit worried, a bit cautious, but I'm excited. I think this can be sort of a good chance for us to maybe step a little bit outside of our comfort zone, but at the same time doing so in sort of a safe, friendly context, because, this is a level 1 dungeon. We have level 1 characters, but they are fortified with Vitamin Bring It in terms of all of these trinkets they're sporting. So let's see if we can get through this without any real difficulty. I am not seeing a way that we can get a kill here short of getting max damage and the bleed. Why don't we do this? Hope we get the bleed. Yes, okay. And PBS, that's point blank shot for those of you who aren't quite keen on the lingo. And let's see, how do we want to do this? We could get the kill here. Yeah, let's just do that. You dead? And now our our Hellion here gets the kill. We just have to contend with one. Hopefully there's no disease incoming. Yeah, we have a pretty sick dodge score here. Ugh, that's not good. We really don't want to run the risk of any disease befalling us. It's it's not terrible, and they did greatly increase disease resist for most, I think for all low-level characters. I forget if they increased disease resist or if they just lowered the chance of these low-level dungeons infecting people, but it doesn't really matter. It's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. The end result is that we don't really have to deal with that as much of a possibility. So that's good news for us. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like this is a very strong, very solid group. Obviously, we do have a couple of glaring weaknesses. The first being that our healing's going to be a little bit subpar. That was a conscious decision, but I'm hoping that between all of our damage and the fact that our Jester is built to be pretty dodgy, I'm hoping that that means that we don't have to really, we don't really have to contend with healing as like a major point of concern. Additionally, we also have just an insane amount of food, probably too much. Let's just be honest, too much. But look at that. We should, by all rights, be in very, very good shape right now. So we have one down here. I think we just go for Grape Shot Blast and make it 2. So let's get the kill here, and then finally we should be able to just take a whack with a Wicked Hack and close it out. I didn't even mean to rhyme. Like that just happened. That was organic. We are doing great. Let's keep going. I think I'm going to skip this room. Oh, that was cute. Yeah, you almost had me there. Let us see. Yeah, you see that? There we go. Yeah, you almost had me. That was pretty good. But you got to get up pretty early in the morning to put one over on old Timepants. So, yeah, don't even try it. Look at that. Alright. As long as we don't get surprised, I think we're in pretty good shape. And I will go ahead and just say right now that I do think that surprise is decidedly, like, that's one way that I can really foresee this going horribly, horribly wrong. Yeah, I think, I was hoping. But yeah, that's the one way that I see this going horribly wrong is if we get surprised, our party just gets shuffled badly, and yeah, we're really not able to recover or get back into an ideal position while we're getting picked apart. We get a couple bad crits, maybe some diseases. That's bad. That's a bad one. We're gonna want to get that. We're gonna want to get that one checked out, definitely. You cost of healthcare these days is, I mean, it's through the roof, no question about it. But you don't want to let this stuff just linger. That's a recipe for disaster. Let's see. I mean, our health is fine. Our stress is obviously still fine, and this should put us in great position to close it out. Now, will I fight a Shambler if I find one? The answer is yes, I will. If I get ambushed by one, obviously, that's going to put us in a bit of a sore spot. But if I find I'll fight it anyway unless things go horribly awry. But if I find a shrine, I am going to complete the dungeon first. You know what? Let's just go ahead and go this way. Nah. Let's forget about it. But we should check and see if it's a shrine. I want to be known as the fun LPer. Like, nah, forget it. Yeah, I want people to say, "Oh, Timepants. Yeah, he'll fight the Shambler. No problem. He'll fight it all day, every day. Just as Shambler comes, Timepants is ready." That obviously wasn't the case in the last video. That was hair-raising, wasn't it? Alright, let's see if we can get some of this taken care of. We could potentially get Bad Humors burnt off right here. Getting this knocked off would be good too, specifically in this dungeon. And honestly, there's really only one that I want to get off here, and that's Soft. But, I mean, this is permanent, so that's expensive at the very least. Let's at least try it. I feel like it's a coin flip here. We have the torch to use, And bad humor's removed. Okay, so we do still have the hit point. Yeah, the hit point cost. We had to eat that. No problem. Look at this. We're going to have so much food. It's going to be ridiculous. Let us see. I'm feeling this. Iron Swan? Maybe so. Maybe this is an Iron Swan target. Yeah, that would be nice. See, Battle Ballad, look at that. I love the buffs. I love them. Don't get me wrong. I don't want anybody to paint me as the guy who hates buffs. I love buffs. But that's just so inconsequential for... That's just so inconsequential for the amount of... Yeah, for the fact that you are surrendering a turn, which is, in this game, I would contend, and I don't think I'm making any... I don't think I'm making any real bold proclamations here. I feel like turns are the most precious commodity in all of Darkest Dungeon. And, yeah, to sacrifice one turn... Well, let's see. I mean... I am sorry. Our food situation's great, so I say let's just pass on this, hold on to our herbs, and maybe we'll find a keg and get some real damage going. Because it has been a hot minute since we have had a highwayman in our party. I mean, really at all. We, for some odd reason or another, haven't been running highwaymen in our party. I think because arbalists... Arbalists have kind of fit that... Yeah, arbalists have kind of fit that niche for us lately, and they just synergize so well with the cultists, which is the only type of healer that we have at champion levels where we've been running. So I guess it makes sense, but yeah, we have not run highwaymen in a long time, and if I run into a shrine and I don't have this torch, I'm gonna feel like a real idiot. But you know, a bird in the hand is worth a shrine in the bush. Weak grip was not what we needed removed there. That's... I'll just come right out and say it. That was suboptimal. But yeah, we haven't run a highwayman for a hot minute, and I kind of miss that really big, nasty grape shot blast, that big AoE damage. But speaking of AoE damage, we're not going to get it this round. So why don't we... what do we want to do? What do we want to do? I don't think we hit this guy. Because if he jumps forward and we get point blank shot next, I don't want him to point blank shot an enemy with like 7 health and bleed on him. So let's go after this guy. I was kind of hoping for a crit, but you can't be too greedy. That's fine. And we're gonna eat some stress here in the home stretch. I'm not happy about it, but that's all right. It's okay. If we can get a stun here, beautiful. We'll get point blank shot next, hopefully, maybe. No. We're gonna have to eat that damage and a little bit of bleed. No problem. That's what we brought that for. And check this out. Oh, you didn't even know who you were messing with, man. Now, this is troubling. We do have to take care of this right away. Who do we want to get rid of? Who is the bigger target? That's a good question. We'll just take him out because, yeah, there we go. Boom. Alright. Now, we should have a pretty clean shot at this guy here in the back. And, yeah, there you go. One shot there ought to do it. Yep, pistol shot, you're done. And a little bit of stress relief, not bad. I missed your eyes. That is both an incredibly intimidating threat and a very sweet thing to say in a greeting card. So, fellas, you know, a special someone, Christmas time, you know, especially if you're in a long-distance relationship, just put that in your Christmas card that you give with your nice present there. And that is a Timepants guarantee. Your lady will be very happy to receive that. All right, that was fast and easy. And I don't think I'm going to run out right away. I think I'm going to just be happy that we had a very quick run and just call it here at 16 minutes-ish. So, lucky us, things went well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.